If you like the show and you'd like to keep us around, why not support us at patreon.com/Geekykeys. For as little as $1 or more a month, you can get access to things like early episodes and much, much more. Simply go to patreon.com/Geekykeys and click on Become a Patron. That's patreon.com/Geekykeys. This episode of the Geekykeys Podcast Show is brought to you by TeenTrep.co. TeenTrep.co is an online social and business club where young innovators develop their commercial and leadership skills and, of course, build the businesses of their dreams. Join today and see why families who are serious about their tweens and teens' futures are not leaving it to just anyone. Simply visit www.teentrep.co and get started today. Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 10 of the Geekykeys Podcast Show. We have been quiet for about a week or so, and that's because we have moved to our brand new facility. Yes, but that doesn't mean we're not going to talk about the tech and science news that you care so much about. So would you like to hear what we got coming up in the show? Of course you do. In our science news, we're going to be talking about controversial experiments that see no evidence that the universe is a hologram. That is very good to know. And human gene editing gets the green light. Very futuristic. In our tech news, Zuckerberg responds to critics explaining how he is spending his massive fortune of $45 billion. Yes, and a study confirms that tech companies are creating a lot of wealth, but not so much jobs. Yes, in our Gadget of the Week, we're going to be talking about a glowing rock that wants to monitor your Internet of Things. And in our movies, we can't wait to see, we're going to be talking about the brand new trailer released for the Batman vs. Superman movie. Yes, we got all that coming up and so much more. I'll see you straight after this. Hey guys, and welcome back. Let's jump straight into our science news for today. We'll be discussing a controversial experiment that sees no evidence that the universe is in no way or form a hologram. Very good to know. Now, this is an article I saw on news.sciencemag.org. Definitely go and check this one out. Alright, now the notion for it basically comes from the realm of string theory, and it explains how the universe might be like one enormous hologram. Good to know that these tests basically contradict that, right? Alright, now after years of probing the fabric of space-time for a signal of the holographic principle, and if you're wondering what that is, I'll be posting a wiki link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as in the show notes for you to go and check that out for yourself if you want to read a little further. Now, after years of probing for this signal, researchers at the Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory in Illinois have basically come up empty. Right? Now, the null result won't surprise too many people, as some of the inventors of the principle had complained that the $2.5 million Fermilab holometer, the experiment they did with it, can't really test that theory. Right? Now, a theorist at the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena said that the theorist Craig Hogan maybe deserves a little bit of credit for trying at least. But yes, this is it's a very fruitful topic to discuss, definitely. A lot of people have their own opinions on it. You can look into the realms of spirituality, and then you go back to scientific research, and I think we are quite some time away from actually finding stuff like that. But this is, as if you know anything about string theory, you know it's riddled with these weird things that might be happening. 11 dimensions, holographic principle, and such and such. But yes, we're not gonna jump into that for too long. We're gonna move on to our second topic, and in our second topic, we're gonna be talking about human gene editing that gets the green light. Right now, this in itself is a very controversial topic. And if you want to go and read further, please check the link in the description as well as on our Twitter and Facebook page. This is an article written for sciencenews.org. All right. Now, in recent years, scientists have devised increasingly precise molecular scissors for cutting and pasting DNA. Right? Now, these tools have become increasingly cheap and easy to use, and it might even be possible to one day correct genetic diseases. Now, many see the technology as sort of a medical taboo. You know, we're not supposed to mess around with DNA, but I'm starting to think, and I think you have the same opinion, that a lot of that is biased around religious purposes, right? All right. Now, the U.S. National Academies of Science and Medicine, the Chinese Academy of Science, and the United Kingdom's Royal Society convened for a summit to discuss the state of the science, as well as ethical guidelines, legal, and obviously how to regulate such things, gene editing technology. All right. Now, yes, it's controversial in the sense of leave nature to do its own job kind of deal. But then on the other side is, if you know you have a family history of, let's say, congenital diabetes or, you know, cancers and stuff, wouldn't you want to save your future children from that? See, that's where it kind of gets into the realm of ethics and should we or shouldn't we. You'll always get people trying to better themselves. That's why plastic surgery is such a big industry today. But on the other side, should we save our future children? All right. But then again, just go on to our Twitter and Facebook and discuss it as much as you possibly can. I think if we discuss it more and more, sooner or later we'll come up with some kind of answer that maybe justifies it in the right way. Right? Alright. Now let's jump into our tech news, and I think you've all heard of this story. Zuckerberg responds to critics explaining how he is spending his massive fortune of $45 billion. Now, I saw this article on TechCrunch.com, and I encourage you to go and read this one. It's almost funny. It's almost funny to see how this unfolded so quickly, and we all know the reasons, and still people are saying that's not true, alright? Now, I'm sure you know that the Facebook co-founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg posted a powerful announcement. Not only did he reveal the birth of his daughter, Max, congratulations Mark, by the way, but he shared his plans that he's giving up 99% of his personal Facebook shares over the course of his lifetime and use them to fund cases through a newly formed entity called the Chan Zuckerberg LLC. Now, if you guys know anything about LLCs, they're basically a big tax write-off. Now, in this article, I saw they mentioned something about that, but they didn't want to go into that too much. Now, the revelation generated a lot of attention, much of it due to the sheer volume of Zuckerberg's net worth, which is $45 billion. Money like that, most of us will never see in our lifetime. Right? Now, while many people, including Bill Gates, obviously has something to say, and Michael Bloomberg praised him for his generosity, others expressed confusion and even questioned his motives for giving his money away. Exactly. Now, Zuckerberg addressed the allegations that forming this organization was a way to avoid taxes. He explained that by structuring the Chan Zuckerberg entity as an LLC, that their shares will still be taxed. Right. Sure. Of course it does. We've never seen incredibly rich people trying to get out of taxes. But anyway, if you're listening to this and you're incredibly rich, I apologize. Please send over that money. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's move on to our next topic in our tech news. Study tech basically it confirms that tech companies and tech firms are creating a lot of wealth, but not so much jobs. Alright, now this is an article I saw on Forbes.com. Now, new research at the Oxford Martin School at the University of Oxford suggests that far fewer people will work in traditional jobs in the more digital world of the future. I think we're all seeing this happening. I mean, In recent years, you asked somebody what they did for a living, and they basically told you they were mechanic or fireman or such and such and such, right? And now more people are moving towards the internet and making their money online. I mean, I don't think everybody knows somebody today that's making their money through online marketing, social and media marketing. It's all out there right now, right? Obviously, I am doing that too, but that's a different topic. All right, now the study looks at jobs that did not exist in the 20th century, using data on the 1.2 million workers in the US. Now, this is a US study they did, and updates an official industry classification to identify new technology industries. Alright, now the study notes because digital businesses require only limited capital investments, employment opportunities created by the technological change may continue to stagnate as the US economy is becoming increasingly digitized, right? More computers, less human involvement. More accuracy, less human errors. And even if you had a 99% accuracy with humans, if you can get 100% accuracy for computers, I think that just kind of draws a big line in the sand. But yes, I would love to hear your opinions on this. Do computers still need humans? Obviously today they do, but will it be increasingly scarce in the future as we start designing or creating better and better technology? But yes, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Please do so on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as in the show notes. Just basically go on the SoundCloud and just comment away, and then we can have a good little discussion about this. All right, now let's talk about our gadget of the week, and this one is really, really cool, talking about cool technologies that are getting developed. This is something I saw, and I really, really want one. Now, this is an article I saw on technologyreview.com, and this is basically a glowing rock that wants to monitor your Internet of Things. Now, if you are anywhere in the 21st century and you haven't been living under a rock for the last 20 years, I think you know exactly what the Internet of Things is and how we want smart homes and smart jobs and smart wallpaper and windows that know when the sun shines through it's too much and dims it for you, and plays your favorite song when you start the car and all that. All right, now this is a new company that I saw that got started up called Dojo Labs. Right now, Atius is the CEO and co-founder of an Israeli startup called Dojo Labs, one of numerous companies trying to secure the so-called Internet of Things. I think if you have any ideas for the Internet of Things, now is the time to act on it. Definitely, it's going to be a big industry one day, and you want to get in there quickly. Now, the stone is part of a first security product from Dojo. Right now, it gets alerts via low-wave energy Bluetooth from a white rectangular device that plugs into your Wi-Fi router and monitors the network activity of your internet-connected home gadgets like smart TVs, TV sets, and obviously alarm systems. Alright, now when something out of the ordinary happens, for example, a stranger tries to remotely disable your home alarm system, they basically demonstrated actually hacking this alarm system and show you how this works. You definitely have to go and check this out. They have a trailer on there as well. Now this remarkable little stone reacts automatically to stop it and sends you a message through its smartphone app to let you know exactly what's going on. Now it has a cool little glowing ring on the stone that basically tells you that everything is fine, and as soon as something is not fine, it alerts you right away. And I think this is a very cool thing to have, especially now that we're connecting everything to our Internet of Things, right? Alright, now if you want to go and check out that article and the trailer I saw on there as well, please do so. I'll be posting a link on our Twitter and Facebook page as well as in the show notes, and you can go and check this out. Alright, now let's move on to the movies we can't wait to see. Now, I don't know how many of you saw the new trailer released for the Batman vs Superman movie. Now I know it's a long way off still, but it needs to get here now. Now, I saw this article on geeky-gadgets.com, but like I said, all the links on our Twitter and on our Facebook page, as well as in the show notes. Definitely go and check this one out, or just go basically search it on YouTube. Alright, now the new Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice movie hits theaters in March of 2016, and now Warner Brothers have released a brand new trailer for the movie. In the new trailer, we get to see Batman and Superman come face to face, although as Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, though. Yes, I know, right? And here's the other thing. Wonder Woman makes an appearance. Right? Don't get me started on that one either. And that is played by Gadget. Like I said, go and check out the trailer. I got a little goosebumps from it, but obviously because I'm a little geeky. But if you share the same, please go and check out the trailer. It is very, very cool. And I think that brings us to the end of another episode of the Geekykeys Podcast show. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want to support the show, please do so. Go to patreon.com/geekykeys and click on Become a Patron. Your $1 or more a month could help a lot. It will help a lot. It costs a little bit money to keep the lights on, so if you want to go and do so, please do so. But if you don't worry, the show is always free to download and listen to, so you won't miss a thing. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and subscribe to the show if you haven't yet, so you can catch future episodes and basically go back and listen to our previous episodes. We got some cool stuff on there. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you with our next episode.